This conference will now be recorded.
Speaker is working here. Anyone online, guys? Just sing a song. You guys can hear me online?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you. Right. That's exactly what I was looking for. Okay, guys. Now let's start the class. I believe the recording is going on. Today, the first concept we are going to discuss is inheritance. Put a heading called as inheritance. Inheritance. Right? Put a heading called as inheritance. It's coming like this. Start writing. Passing of a behavior from a parent to child. Passing behavior from a parent to child. Passing behavior from a parent to child is called inheritance. Passing of behavior from a parent to child is called inheritance. There are 5 types of inheritance available. There are 5 types of inheritance available. Right? Number 1, single inheritance. Draw the diagram. It's there on the screen. Class A to B called single inheritance. Class A to B called single inheritance. Bracket Salesforce supported. There are 5 types of inheritance available. Number 1, single inheritance. Number 1, single inheritance. What is a single inheritance? Class A to class B, only 2 classes. We call them as single inheritance, supported in Salesforce. Whichever is in green color, supported in Salesforce. Remember that. Next, multi-level inheritance. Second one, class A to B, B to C. This diagram, A to B, B to C. We call them as multi-level inheritance. Multi-level inheritance. Multi-level inheritance. Class A to B, B to C. Multi-level inheritance. Next, supported in Salesforce. Multi-level is also supported in Salesforce. Next, hierarchical inheritance. Third one. Hierarchical inheritance. Third one. Hierarchical inheritance. Third one. Class A to B, C, D. Class A is the parent. B, C, D is a child. Class A is the parent. Class A is the parent. B, C, D is a child. Class A is the parent. Class A is the parent. B, C, D is a child. Supported in Salesforce. Supported in Salesforce. This is also supported in Salesforce. Next, multiple inheritance. Fourth one, multiple inheritance. Multiple inheritance. Two parent, class A and B are parent and one child, C. Here it is. multiple inheritance, two parent, one child, two parent, one child, bracket, not supported in Salesforce. Salesforce doesn't support that. Next, hybrid inheritance, the last one, fifth one, hybrid inheritance. It's there on the screen. You can take your time to draw this. Hybrid inheritance. Number one, right? Hybrid inheritance. Class A parent has two child, B and C. Again, B and C is a parent controlling D as a child. This diagram. A is a parent, two childs, B and C. Again, B and C are parent controlling a child D. Controlling a child D. Controlling a child D. Clear? Right? Now, diagram over. Still drawing. Perfect. Now, write down the properties. Properties of inheritance. Number one, parent class must be virtual.
Sir,
Parent
is hybrid
class
supported in Salesforce?
not supported in Salesforce. Hybrid not supported in Salesforce. Multiple inheritance not supported in Salesforce. Only three inheritance are supported. Single, multi-level, hierarchical. Now, write down the properties. Number one, right? Parent class must use virtual. Parent class must use virtual keyword. Bracket, virtual class can only be inherited. Parent class must use virtual keyword. Next, child class must use extend keyword.
Rupam, what should we write in the bracket?
In the bracket, virtual class can only be inherited. Virtual class can only be inherited. Virtual class can only be inherited. Second point, child class must use keyword extend keyword called extend. Child class must use extend keyword. Child class must use extend keyword. Next, without access modifier or private. Without access modifier or private. Without access modifier or private. Cannot be inherited. Cannot be inherited. Without access modifier or private. Cannot be inherited. Cannot be inherited. Next, this dot, this dot, this dot, this dot referred for class variable. This dot refer for class variable. This dot used to refer or referred for class variable. This dot referred for class variable. Super dot referred for immediate parent variable. Super dot referred for immediate parent variable. Right? Now let's understand what is this inheritance and how it works. Inheritance. Keep watching. What is an inheritance? Whenever you get anything from your father, your grandfather, we call them as inherited. For example, this is a parent, P. And then there is a child, one child, two child, right? Anything in the parent, anything inside the parent can be taken by the child. Remember that. C1, C1, C2. One parent, two child. Anything from the parent. In a class, there can be variable. In a class, there can be method. A class consists of variable, method, and class. 99% variable and class, variable and methods. You can call this variable here. Whatever is there in the parent, you can call them in the child. Whatever is there in the parent, you can call them in the child. Now again, right? Again, C1 is a parent, C1 is a parent, and GC1, grandchild 1, GC2, GC3, right? Anything in yellow, you can take it in here. Anything inside P can be inherited to C1 and C2. Anything in C1 can be inherited by whom? GC1, GC2. GC3 cannot take anything from C1. No, because that is uncle's property. GC3 can take only from C2. He can take only from P. Like this it will go. Like this it will go. Right? Here, like this it will go. Able to understand? Yes or no? Anything child can take from the upper level. Simple word. There is a class, there is another class, there is another class, there is another class, there is another class. Right? Anything, if I say that parent, child, parent, child, parent, child, parent, child, anything, if I declare integer A here, INTEGR, integer A, this A is available to everyone. I can use A here. A equals to 52. System.debug A. It will work. Even though A belongs to Tata Muttata. Alright. Child, parent, grandparent, great grandparent, Muttata parent. Right? Almost 4 generations behind, you can get the data. Here I say integer string B. A can be used anywhere. B can be used here. B can be used here. A can be used here. Anything from the top can be used in the bottom, but from the bottom, you cannot use on the top. Parent will never take from the child. Parent will always give to the child. So the same thing is called inheritance. Passing of a behavior, it could be a variable, it could be a method, from parent to child, we call them as inheritance. Inheritance. What is the use? I will show you practical use. Ardhamautunda everyone? Yes or no? Right? Now I say Rupam @OF117. Right? Password CRM1234 5#. 4# CRM1234#. Right? Now let me log in. Right. I click on setup. I click on developer console. File, close all. File, new class. CL underscore 2911 underscore example1 underscore inheritance underscore parent. I'm creating a class called as parent. Inside this class, I will use integer A1, public integer, right? Public integer A2. There are two variables, A1, A2. Now, I will make this class as global, global class, right? Now I will say global integer A3, global integer A3. Then I will say private integer A4, right? If you don't declare anything, it is a private. This A1 and A4 are same now. You declare, you don't declare, it's private. Similarly, I'm creating a method, void, right? Void M1. What type of method it is? What type of method it is? It's a private method. If I write private void M2, what type of method it is? Private. Next, public void M3. What type of method it is? Public method. Global void M4. What type of method it is? It's a global method. That means it can be accessible anywhere. The highest is global. Inside global, you have public. Inside public, you have private. Control S. I created a class with variables and methods. 4 variables, 4 methods. Clear? Now, file, new, Apex class. Copy the name, file, new, Apex class. I will say child. I created one more class. Inside this class, I will say public, int integer b1. Method, public void n1. Method name is n1. Control S. Now I want to connect both. These two are individual class, no relationship, no link. Whenever you want to connect, in the parent, you should use a keyword called as virtual. Parent must and should use the keyword called as virtual. VIR virtual. Whenever you see a virtual keyword, you immediately understand it's a parent. Inheritance, and this is the parent. How will I understand who is parent, who is child? Parent should use virtual, child should use extend. Parent should use virtual, child should use extend. So who is the parent now? Parent. Now child, I copy the parent name. I come to the child. Child should use extends, extends. Extends to whom? Parent name. Control S. Now these two class are linked to each other. Two class. Here you can call anything from the parent. Anything from the parent you call except without access modifier and private. I gave you that point. Without access modifier and private cannot be inherited. One of the point is there. Without access modifier, can I call A1 here? A1 equals to 55. Control S. I'll immediately get an error. Variable not visible. There is nothing called A1. But if I say A2, then it will not give an error. A2 equals to 55, safe. No error at all, it will be safe. See? ఈ క్లాస్ లో A2 ఉందా? లేదు. A2 is declared where? It is declared in the parent. But I'm using where? I'm using in the child. Right? Can I call A3? A3 equals to 77. Yes, I can. Global can also be called. Global can also be called. No error at all. Only you cannot call is without access modifier and the private. A4 I cannot call. Next, here, can I call M1? No. Without access modifier, I cannot call. Can I call M2? No. Private and without access modifier cannot be inherited. Can I call M3? Yes. See? M3. I'm calling a method. I'm calling a method. M3. Control S. No error at all. Absolutely no error at all. Can I call M4? Can I call M4? Yes, you can. Ardhamautunda? Yes or no? You can call this M4 here. You can call M3 because it's a public and global. You cannot call private method or private variable. Cannot be called. Right? Or anything without access modifier. A1 cannot be called. This cannot be called. Because without access modifier. Clear, everyone? Now, I will create one more. Control C, file, new class. I will say grandchild. Grandchild. Total, how many classes are there? This is the parent. Parent to child. Child to grandchild. That means now child is also a parent. Parent for whom? Parent for the grandchild. Grandchild ki the parent. Parent should use a keyword called as. You can put caps off, caps on, no issues at all. I am just using caps on to make you understand. See? Now you can see that virtual and extend. That means this is a parent, this is a child. It is a parent for grandchild. It is a child of parent. Ardhamautunda? Extend to this parent. Plus it is a virtual. That means it's a parent. Parent for whom? Parent for here. So here I will say extend. Extends to which one? To here. Rupam, can you connect grandchild directly to parent? Yes. One parent can have multiple child. See, one parent C1 has GC1, GC2. See, parent has two child C1, C2. So if you want, you can connect directly to the parent also. I can say extend to parent. See, I can connect directly to the parent. One parent can have more than one child. One child cannot have more than one parent. Remember that, right? Example, if you see the diagram, let me go ahead. Multiple inheritance is not supported. Why? One child, two parents. Salesforce doesn't support two parents. Here you see, A has two child. Ikkar varaku okay. Till here it's fine. A has B and C. But again B and C has D. The problem is here. One child, two parent. B and C are parent to child D. Not supported. In Salesforce, one child can have only one parent. Whereas one parent can have multiple childs. Ardhamautunda everyone? Yes or no? I am on the basics. Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Everyone able to understand? One parent can have two, three childs. See, parent C1, C2. I can have one more. I can have one more. Same parent. Now it has 3 childs, you can see that. One parent can have multiple childs. One child can have only one parent. Ardhamautunda? Yes or no? Now one dummy example. Once again, I'll do everything. I'm closing it. File, new, class, CL underscore 2911 underscore example 2 underscore inheritance underscore P parent. P stand for parent. Safe. Right? In the parent, I have public void add right? You can also declare a variable here, integer x comma integer y. Whenever you are calling add, you have to pass x and y. Now I will say integer z equals to x plus y. System.debug. System.debug. The addition is plus z over. Now file new. Before that, let me copy the name. File new class C1 child 1 example 2 child 1. Here I'm copying the same thing. Control C, Control V. I will say public void subtract minus. Here I'll say the subtraction is Control S, 2 class over file new. By the way, let me copy the name. File new class C2 right? Same. Here I'm creating another method, public void multiply mul into. The multiplication is, I have one more method. In this there are 2 methods. Public void division x divided by y. The division is next file. Let me copy the name. File new class C2 C1 C2 1 C2 kinda 1. Try to visualize. P parent has C1 C2 2 childs. Now C21, that means C2 first child, C22 అంటే C2 కింద 2 ఉన్నాయి 21 22. అర్థమవుతుందా? Yes or no? Able to visualize the diagram? I want you should build that diagram in your brain. In real time, nobody will draw this diagram and nobody will show you. You have to virtually visualize the things. Start that capability right now. Right? C21. Right? I'm creating C21. Inside C21, right? I will say public void high system.debug system.debug. Hi guys, Control S, C21, right? File new, Control C. నేను ఇంకా కనెక్ట్ చేయలేదు. File New. C211. C2, below that you have 1. Below 1 there is another 1. I click on save. Inside this, I have public void by. Method name is by. System.debug. By, guys. Right? There is one more method. Public void calc. Public void calc. Now let me connect one by one from the top. Parent. Parent should use a keyword called as virtual. This became a parent. Copy the class name. P. Child. Child should use the keyword called as Control S. Parent has two childs, C1, C2. So I go to the C2. There also I say extends. One parent, two child. You can see that. Clear till here. One parent. This is the parent virtual. Extend to the P. Here also extend to the P. C1 and C2 are extending to P. P became the parent, two child. Now C21. That means on C2, I'll use virtual. Public virtual. Then I will copy C2. I will go to C21. I will say extends. Extends to C2. Right? Again, C21 has one more child here. C211, triple. Right? So here also I'll say virtual. Virtual. Copy the parent name. Now I go to the child. I'll say extend. Parent. Clear now? Huh? Come clear. Don't save. Now tell me diagram. Now you guys tell me the diagram. I'll give the class name. Parent. Next.
C1 and C2.
There are two classes.
C1 and C2.
Here it is. C1 and
C2.
C2. There are two.
No, C2.
C2
There
has
are
child.
C2 is a
C2
parent.
have child.
C21. Here it is. C21. Where is C21? Below C2. Here.
It is parent. C21
C21.
child.
See, C2 in the C2.
No,
Again,
no, C21 is a parent.
right? C211. See, extend to C21. C21 ki extend avutundi. So exactly this. This is what I've just drawn. I've just drawn this. Parent. Parent. Child. Child. Again, this is a parent. This is a child. Again, this is a parent. And this is a child. Now, tell me C211. What C211 can get? From where C211 can get?
From P, C2, C21.
It can get from C21. It can get anything from C2. It can get anything
C2.
from P. But it
C.
cannot get anything from
C1.
C1. That means what is there in the C1? You cannot call subtract. Subtract tappa. You can call anything. Because subtract is inside C1, you cannot get subtract because inside C1 subtract is there. Other than this, multiplication, division, high, by, right? Anything you can call it. Shall we go ahead and check? Right? Here we go. I am going to the last 211. Public calc. I'm going to the P, I'm calling add, ADD, add. In the add, there are X and Y, two variables. So I'll say 56, comma, 25. Add 56. So this will become X, this will become Y. Ardhamautunda. Next, what is the next method? C1, can I call subtract? No, try to go ahead and call, you'll see you'll get an error. Subtract 20 comma 30, 20 comma 13. As soon as I say Control S, you'll get an error. See? Question mark. Error. Subtract is not visible. You cannot get subtract. Now go to C2. Can I get mul? Yes. Inside this, I can call mul. Multiplication 60 comma 10, 600. Multiplication 60 comma 10 because X and Y, and that X and Y are multiplying and you're showing the result. Division, can I call? Yes. 60 comma 10, answer will be 6. Next, from C21, can I call high? Yes. I am already in C211. Can I call pi? Yes. See? All the methods I'm calling. Finally, debug. I will call what? I will call 211. Finally, which one I'm calling? I'm calling this, guys. I will get the output from all the 3 classes from the top. Right? I go here. I will say anything. RUP, Rupam, equals to new class. Rupam dot calc is the main method I'm calling. Immediately, I will get all the answers on the screen. Execute. You'll get the division, you'll get the multiplication, except subtraction. Right? You'll get everything. Debug. Addition is 81, multiplication is 600, division is 6. Hi guys, bye guys. That means child can get anything from the parent. This is called inheritance. This is called inheritance. This is called inheritance. Ardhamautunda? Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Everybody is able to understand? Yes or no? One more example. Let us do. And then we will pick up a real-time example. File, close. File, new class. CL underscore 2911 underscore example 3 underscore inheritance underscore P1. Now keep watching. చూస్తే ఉండండి. Public string nm equals to Rupam. There's a variable, right? Copy, file, new class, C1, save. Public string, right? PRACHI, Prachi. Next, public void ABC. Inside that, string pom pom. right? Now I will say system.debug. System.debug nm. Wait. Now this is a parent. Virtual. Copy the name. Extends. I have connected C1 to P1. Now if I say system.debug nm, what will I get? nm equals to pom-pom, nm equals to prachi, nm equals to rupam. What will I get here?
Pom pom.
What will I get?
Pom pom.
Rupam. Pom-pom. Always local
All
dominates.
three.
Local chanti. Local chanti dominates. Local. This is a boundary. Inside that, the hero is pom-pom. You will get pom-pom. Local dominates. Now, I want to get Prachi. Prachi is within the Telangana, right? Within India. But it was inside, this is Telangana state. Inside Telangana state, pom-pom is local. You want to get Prachi. In that case, you will use this dot nm. This dot nm will give you Prachi. Ardhamautunda? You want Rupam. Somewhere sitting in UK, not even India. India border is over. There's another country. Nepal and India connected to each other. No passport required. Right? So in that case, if you want to get Rupam, then super dot. Super dot nm. See, all has nm. All the three variables are same. But if you want to get the different data, then here you'll get Rupam. Immediate parent. Immediate parent. Ardhamautunda? Yes or no, everyone? Yes. Control
Yes,
S. Right? Debug. Open execute. Class name equals to new class. Right? Dot ABC. Execute. Double click the log. Click on debug. See, pom-pom, prachi, rupam. This is super dot. This dot, directly local variable. Directly the variable name. Ardhamautunda? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. 3 bags full. Yes or no?
yes, sir.
Everyone clear? Now, file, new, class. 1 minute. Let me copy this. File, new, class, C11. I have created one more class. I will say this is virtual. Copy C1. I will say extends to C1. Now here, right? Tell me, I'm copying this again. I paste it here. MNO, method name is MNO. Now tell me, what will I get? Debug nm, what will I get?
First one is
Pom
pom
pom.
pom.
This dot, what will I get?
Nothing.
No, you will. There is nothing, so you will get again pom pom.
But it
Class la variable
the
ledu,
definition
so
is
you will
class.
get pom pom.
Oh, okay.
Super dot, what will I get?
Prachi.
Prachi.
You will get prachi. You will not get rupam. Immediate parent, you will get prachi. Pom pom prachi is the answer. Control S, right? Ardhamautunda. Yes or no? Class name equals to new class. It's MNO. Execute. Double click on it. Oh, see, first one, pom pom. Second one, prachi. Third one, prachi. That means if you don't have this, then system is taking from the parent. It's taking from the parent. That means in the loop, if there is no class variable, then this and super is same. This and super is same. Answer is here, prachi. Both same. If a class variable is not available, system will take in this class it's not available. Then it will go to the next class and will check the class variable is available. If class variable is not available here also, అక్కడ class variable లేదనుకోండి, right? Now what will happen, you will see. I'm showing you all the scenarios, right? Debug, execute. Now you see, double click. Debug. See? Rupam. System is taking what? Right? Super is always immediate parent. Immediate parent, there is any name? No name. Then it's going here, it's taking NM. This is at a class level data. In this class, there is any name? No. It goes to the parent. There is any NM? No. Then it will go to the next one. It will take it from there. Remember that this is always at a class level. It will never take local variable. Local variable is direct name. This is class. A class lo undapote it will go to the next class. A next class lo lepote it will go to the next class. A class lo lepote it will go to the next class. Ardham avutunda? This is the way it will go. Here answer is Rupam. Here the answer is Rupam. Super dot. That is also at a class level. Super means C1 is the parent. Ikkada emana unda name? Ledu. Class level ledu. Then it will go to the next one. Here it is there. That is the reason super and this is same. Able to understand? Yes or no? Yes? Perfect? Yes, everyone? Yes? Now, let us see the use. Rupam, where do we use this?
Sir, before we go to the use, what is the difference between public and global? If we declare a variable both as public
Perfect. That's a good question.
Thank you.
Right. This is called as throughout the Salesforce is called global. Throughout the Salesforce. That means you can call from your org. You can call from someone else's org. We call them as global. This is a global. Right? Inside this is global. Inside global, we have your org. Your org. Capital info, my org. This is called public. Public. This is public. Public is, that means individual companies are called public. Inside that, you want to restrict only to yourself. Then we call them as private. This is private. Inside the company, only that company employees has to access. Then you use public. Only I have to access. Then I will use private. Yavardi Vardi. Private. Blue means in Capital Info Solution, this is a company. In this org, Sachin can use it, Rahul can use it, even though I have written the class. That is called public. Global. Whenever I say global, that means I can call outside the Salesforce. That means even you can call it. If you want to call a class, then the class has to be declared global because yours is a separate company. Another company calling a class from another company, it has to be a global. Ardhamautunda? Yes or no? Global means throughout the Salesforce you can call. Right? Inside a Salesforce, by the way, right? This is your Salesforce. Inside the Salesforce, this is your company. This is my company. This is your company. Everyone's has created. Like this, there are a million companies are there. You cannot communicate with each other. I told you, right? If you remember long time, we will not use, these are all individual companies. Oh, sorry. Data cannot be shared. You cannot communicate with each other. Whatever I do, can you see it? No, because this is my company. Here it is. Capital Info is this. Your company is this. You cannot see what's happening in my company. These are all inside the Salesforce. These are right. These are nothing but what individual company. If you are writing a class and it should be accessible within that grade, then you use public. This is a public. Whenever you want red to call blue, then you use global. Then you use global. Where global is used? Global is used whenever you want to distribute a software. That means I created a software called airline management. I want to give it to SpiceJet. I want to give it to Indigo. I want to give it to Vistara. I want to give it to AirAsia. Now see that every company has to access that class. So we will declare as global. Now you are implementing only for Apollo Hospital. Then I will say public, because you are deploying it for only one company. Only that company will access the class. So you will declare public. 99% you will write public classes, right? Whenever you create a software for distribution, panchadam kosam, then we create global. We declare all the classes global, 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 because finally it will not be used by one company. It will be used by multiple companies. I created a hospital solution. I want to sell it to Apollo Hospital, Yashoda, Fortis, right, AIMS, right, government hospitals. All these are individual companies. They all has to call a class. Then we declare as global. Ardhamautunda? Yes or no? Whenever you are deploying it for one company, then we use public. Clear now? Yes, everyone?
Yes, sir.
Right?
Thank you.
Write down access modifier. Chalo. Your topic started, so write down access modifier. Access modifier. Keyword access modifier. Start writing keyword to define the accessibility. Keyword to define the accessibility of an Apex class is called access modifier. Keyword to define the accessibility of an Apex class. Keyword to define the accessibility of an Apex class is called access modifier. Right? Write down. There are actually 4, but write 3. There are 3 access modifier. Number 1, global. Number 2, public. Number 3, private. Global, public, private. There's a one more, protected. If you want to write down, but not used. Global, public, private. Now write down global. What is a global? Access modifier used to declare a class. Access modifier used to declare a class globally, bracket, throughout the Salesforce. Access modifier to declare a class globally, bracket, throughout the Salesforce. Throughout the Salesforce is called global access modifier. Bracket, highest. This is the highest modifier access. Global is the highest. right? So whenever you want to define a class accessible throughout the Salesforce, anybody can call. We use global. Next, public. Access modifier to define a class. Access modifier to define a class. Access modifier to define a class accessible only to a namespace. Access modifier to define a class accessible only to a namespace. Only to a namespace. Only to a namespace. Bracket one company. Bracket one company. Single company. Bracket single company is called public access modifier. Public access modifier. Clear? Next, private. Private. Write down private. Access modifier defines a class accessibility. Access modifier defines a class accessibility only to a user. Access modifier defining the class accessibility only to a user. Only to a user is called private access modifier. Bracket lowest. Bracket lowest. Clear everyone? Yes. So even if I use global, there is no meaning. And here I'm calling within my company only. So here, if I use global, whether I use public, both are same. How to call from other company will be an integration class. All the integration classes, we write global. All the integration class doesn't mean classroom. Class means Apex class. All the integration Apex classes are declared global. Because somebody outside has to call, then it has to be a global. Clear now? Right? Perfect. Now, let's do the, okay. File, new. You want to save it? Don't save. Now, let's do this. If you remember, we have created greater of 2 number. Did we? Did we created a visual force with greater of 2 numbers? Yes or no? Did we created a class? Yes. Then we created sum of n odd number, even number. Did we? Or no? Or I gave you homework? Homework I gave. Okay, fine. Right. Now, let's assume that there are 2 classes. Class 1, class 2. You want to connect both the class to the page. Can you do that? Can I do that? This is a Visual Force page. In this, I want to calculate greater of 3 numbers. In this, I want to calculate greater of 3 number. Along with that, I also want to calculate sum of n number and odd number. My logics are written in 2 different classes. My logics are written in 2 different class. First number, second num. Third num. Greater, smaller, calculate. Next, enter num. next odd, next even, next calculate. This is a greater smaller. This is a class where I've written even, odd. Can you connect two class to a Visual Force page? Yes or no? Yes or no?
But one as a parent and another as a child, and calling only the child in the Visual Force page. With that, we can call
That's good.
both.
Can I call directly both? No. Controller equals to only one class name. You cannot write comma, comma. I told you. You can call only one class. Now, how many classes are there? Two. Then how can you access two classes there? How can you access two classes there? You cannot access
Yes.
like this. Delete. 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 You cannot access two class. Suppose there is a one more class. Then what will you do? You will connect this class to this class. You will connect this class to this class. And then you will call this class, you will call here. Finally, you can call only one class in the Visual Force page. But I want to access methods from three different classes. Then what will we use? We will use inheritance. Practical use of inheritance. In a Visual Force page, if you want to access methods from more than one class, then you have to go by. Without inheritance, you cannot do that. Ardhamautunda leda. One Visual Force page can access only one class. Ardham kaledu. File. Open. Right? Page. Right? I will say greater, smaller, get set, open. Right? When I click on preview this page, what is connected? Let's see. Enter the first number, 67. Enter the second number, 88. Enter the third number, 99. I say greater, I click calculate. 99 is the greater. System is connecting to which? 22nd 11 class. File, open. Classes. 22nd 11. 22 11. Here it is. I click on open. System is connecting to this class. Ardhamainda class page. Now I will write one more. New class. CL underscore today's date 29/11 underscore example 4 underscore sum of even ODD. Right? What I need? Public integer num.
So can
Get
we
set.
write program sum of odd or even number between given two numbers?
Yes, we can. We will,
Yeah.
but time is not sufficient. You guys should have tried this, by the way. I gave you that homework.
We tried this.
Did you send it to me? How many of you tried? Whoever has tried, send it to me. I will check today. Send it to me as email address. I want to see whoever has tried. Right? Whatever you tried, send it to me. Whether it's wrong, right? Leave it. Send it to me today. Public. Right? String. Choice. CH. Get set. Get set. Now I'm writing public void my main. Next void sum even, void sum odd, sum odd, right? Next, integer count. I don't want to declare it public because it's an internal variable. Integer result, two variables I declared. Control S. Any error? No error. Now I'll write first here. First, count equals to 0. Result equals to 0. while num1 count, while count is less than num, count is 0. Number I gave 20. Is 0 is less than 20? Yes. Then what I will do? Result equals to result plus count. Result plus count. And then I will increase the count by 2. Count equals to count plus 2. Over. Outside the loop, systm system.debug. Why debug? Not required. By the way, result also we have to take it outside. Get set. Result also we have to take it on the page. So result is good. Similarly, copy this. Why I'm writing in main? I should write in even. Same way odd. I will change the count as 1. 1. Is 1 is less than 20? Yes. Then result equals to result plus count. 0 plus 1, 1. 1 plus 2 is 3. Is 3 is less than 20? Yes. Then result equals to result plus count. And this will keep on going. Now, finally, I will say if choice equals to right, EV, even, then call the even program. Else if choice equals to OD, then call the odd program, sum odd. Else result equals to 0. Else result equals to 0. Control S, saved. Now I want to use the same page. Here, one page block section is there. I'll create one more section here. This is the one section. And now below this section, I'll create one more section. Apex page block section. Title equals to sum of odd and even NUMBR up to, right here. Enter the first number. Remember that. Next, what I want a select radio choice. I'm copying it. Select your choice. Here I will say ODD EVN. Whenever somebody clicks on ODD, what I'm saying OD. Whenever somebody click on even, what I'm saying EV. Now I want a button. Click here to calculate. Radio button is over. Click here to calculate. A button. Click to calculate. Finally, I want to display the result. The result is, now tell me, it is already connected to 2211 class. Now I have written a one more class today, 2911 example 4. How can you connect both the classes to a page? Can you say comma? ఒక్కట్ల గ్రేటర్ ఉంది. ఈరోజు క్లాస్ I have written what? How will you connect two classes?
With the
My
parent.
logics are in two different classes. There are two different methods, two different classes I have created. అర్థమవుతుందా? Now in such case, what I have to do?
Inheritance.
I cannot connect two different classes. More than one class you cannot connect in a Visual Force page. Only one controller. Then what I will do is that this I will make as a child, because child can access anything from the parent. So what I will do, I will come here, I will make today's class as virtual, virtual. This became 10. And then I will go to 22nd 11 class. 22nd November class I'm going, and I'm saying extends to today's class, 2911. 22nd 11 class is now getting extended to, so this is became the child, and that child I'm connecting to the page. Now I can access anything from this class, and this class is connected to today's class. In today's class, my num, I can go to the page and I can say num. In today's class, it is called ch. I go to the page, choice. Today's class, when you click the button, my main, I go here. Whenever you click a button, my main. Today's class, right? I will say res. Let us put res everywhere. Wait. Res. 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 Control S. All error gone. I will say res. That I will display in my page. This particular section is connected to today's class. Earlier section, this section is connected to 22nd November class. Two different sections accessing same. Let us see the error. Right? What has happened? Unknown property C11 gets at res. The result is, let me go ahead and check. Did I saved res? Res gets at control S. Control S. Wait. Unknown property res. Right? Why unknown property res? Result is there. Right? Here also at a class. Okay. Ooh. Why? Tell me.
Public.
Public. Anything you are accessing outside has to be what? Public. You are calling from a Visual Force page, res. You have to declare what? You have to declare public. Control S. Now it will not give an error. Control S. Error will be gone. Gone. Because res should be public. You are calling from outside. Now you go ahead and say preview. See? Both the things comes. Here I enter 77, 98, 31. I say greater. Both button are same, but label is same. But one button is calling some method. This is calling my calc. I give 20. I select even and I click on calculate. See, I got the 90. I didn't got the greater number. I click on greater. Then see, I got 98. From two different classes, I'm calculating. One page is now connected to how many classes? Two classes. You can connect to 3 class, 4 class, 5 class, 6 class by using what? Inheritance property. Ardhamainda, what is the use of inheritance? Class 1, you will connect to class 2. Class 2, you will connect to class 3. This class, you will connect to the page. You can access anything from the parent now. That means all the 3 classes are accessible here. In the page, all the 3 classes are accessible. Guys, able to understand? Yes or no? Inheritance. Yes, everyone. The practical use. Yes. Yes. Yes.
Sir.
Perfect. Right. Now, in a single page, I want to create account, contact, opportunity, but from 3 different classes. Can I do that? Yes. How can I do that? By using inheritance. Shall we do it quickly? One more example. We still have a time, so let's do it one more example. File, close all. File, new, class, CL, underscore 2911, underscore example 5, underscore create ACC. Create ACC. Right? I click on save. Here, what I need, right? What I will do, public string name, get set, get set, get set. Public string phone, public string industry, IND. Next, right? Public void create ACC, that's a method name. Try, catch, exception, E. Try what? ACC OUNT account A equals to new account. Account A equals to new account. A dot name equals to name. Whatever the data that you pass here. A dot phone is equals to whatever the data that you pass there. Next, A dot industry, whatever the data that you pass to IND. Insert A, insert A. MSG will declare one more. Public string MSG. MSG equals to account created successfully. Error, MSG equals to account creation failed with error plus E dot get message. Whatever is stored in the error, get the message and show it. Control S. Everyone clear? File, Control C. File, new, class. Create contact. Create con. Create con. Right? Control S. Save. I'm copying this again. There's a bracket, there's a semicolon missing. Save. No error at all. I'm copying this again. Control C. I'm going to the contact. There also I'm creating public F name, L name, right? Phone, right? Try. Create con. Create con. Method name is create con. Contact. A equals to new contact. It's a variable. I don't mind A, B, C. A dot first name equals to F name. A dot last name equals to LNAM. A dot phone equals to phone. Insert A. Contact created successfully. Contact creation failed with error message. Control S. Create con. File new Apex class. Wait. Copy. File new Apex class. Create passenger. Pass. పాపం అది ఏం చేసింది? We'll take this also. Pass. Right? To create a passenger, what are the things required? Tell me.
First name, email ID.
What are the things we have made compulsory? అందుకే తీసుకోవట్లేదు నేను passenger. Because
phone,
every time I have to go to the passenger, I have to find the API name. Otherwise, passenger has not made any pop-up. Right? I click on save. First name is there. Okay. PTT, save. First name ante salu. Perfect. Now I go to my setup. I go to the object manager because I need to get an API name. So object manager, right? And finally I look for the passenger object. See, for passenger so much kata karkhana. Passenger. Then I have to go to the field name, passenger first name, passenger last name, passenger last name. Chalo, let's start. Right? Passenger first name, last name, phone. Let it know. I will say P, 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 P. Right? I will say table name. What is the table name? I got to go to the details. Here it is. Passenger underscore underscore C. So create pass. Passenger underscore underscore C equals to new passenger. A dot fields. First name, last name. Passenger first name. Control C. A dot first name equals to PAF dot first name. A dot last name. A dot last name is equals to phone. Phone, 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 phone. Phone is there. Mobile number. Edo. Mobile number. Mobile number equals to phone. Insert A. Passenger created successfully. Passenger.
Not string, right?
Which one?
Mobile number will not be string, right?
Yeah, so mobile number is integer. Perfect. That's okay. Let's see. Come. వదిలే అది డబుల్ ఇచ్చుకోండి స్ట్రింగ్ ఇచ్చుకోండి మీరు ఏమైనా చేసుకోండి అది మీ పైన నువ్వు ఇచ్చుకో బాబు ఆ డబుల్ ఇచ్చుకో నేను ఏమంటున్నాను డూ ఇట్ ఎస్ గో హెడ్ రైట్ పర్ఫెక్ట్ whatever you want to give double, you want to give string, you want to give single, you want to give long, give. That's all yours, right? How many classes are there? 3 classes. Can I connect 3 classes to a Visualforce page? No, directly I cannot. I have to connect via inheritance. I will make this as a parent. virtual, virtual. Control S. Create account is a parent. Extends, create con. Extends to create account. Again, this I'll say virtual. And create con, I will connect to create pass. Extends, create pass. Account is connected to contact. Contact is connected to passenger. Passenger, I will connect to the Visualforce page. The last child you will connect. VF underscore example 5 2911 underscore example 5 underscore inheritance. Inheritance underscore create ACC right? Apex page controller equals to finally create pass. Apex form Apex page block Apex page block section title equals to create ACCOUNT. I'll have 3 sections: create contact, create passenger. Perfect, 3 section. Inside this, Apex INPUT input text label equals to ACCOUNT account name. Value equals to whatever you enter, it has to go to the exclamation name. Next, what else you have? Control V, account, phone, account, INDUSTRY. Whatever you connect, it has to go to the phone. Whatever you fill here, it has to go to the IND. Then I have to have a command button. Apex command button value equals to click here to save. Action equals to exclamation create ACC. First piece is over. Control S. I will say column equals to 1. I'll copy this. I'll paste it in contact also. Right? Contact first name. Contact last name. Contact mobile. I don't know. Contact phone. Okay. Whatever you enter, it has to go to F name. Whatever you enter, it has to go to the L name. Whatever you enter, it has to go to the phone. Finally, whenever you click save, okay, perfect. Create column equals to 1. Control S. Let's see any error. No error. Now create passenger. We are in the passenger section. There also I'll copy the same thing. Control C. Paste. Passenger first name. Passenger last name. Passenger phone. Now I come to the PF name. Next, right? PLM name, something I declared. Next, phone, P phone. Okay, no, PP phone. Right here also PP phone.
Contact,
Control S.
somewhere in contact, not in
Right,
passenger.
perfect. Right, click here. Method name. Create pass.
Sir, you have edited by
Sir,
mistake
you
in
actually you edited contacts, sir.
Why
Like
I did it?
contact class.
Here
You
contact is already there,
change the
no?
name of PP phone in contact name Apex class. It is
Oh,
only
sorry.
yes, sir.
Control S. what I'm doing, Control S, let us come here, PP home, okay, then yeah, PP home, perfect, done, over, see, right, I will say column equals to 1. Now I'll say preview, see the page comes, create contact, create account, create contact, create passenger, contact account name, right, INHERITANC, inheritance technology, phone number 222222, industry BANKING banking, contact first name, right, MADHU Madhu, contact last name MMMM, contact phone number 22222, passenger first name, right, SWARNA, Swarna, last name MALL Swarna Mallarity, right, phone number 8888. See, I click on save. We didn't display the message. MSG also there, but anyhow, let's see whether it got created or not. App manager. I didn't put that message. MSG also have to put it, but I didn't put it, so that's the reason it's not showing. Let's see whether a contact got created or not. Sorry, account. See, inheritance technology. Now I come here. Where is that page? Oh, so many pages are there. I can't even see. Close. Now I click on save. Let's check a Madhu with 222 got created or not. See, Madhu MM with 222. Next, I come to the page. I click here to save passenger. Go and check whether the passenger got created or not. I should have Swarna Mallarity for a passenger to be created. Right? Passenger first name. Right? Entry created? No?
Maybe because of
You
mobile
all?
number.
That's okay. Mobile number was compulsory field again. Okay. Right? Mobile number was compulsory.
No, sir.
We have put or we have removed. Okay. Anyhow, come here. Put the message. All our errors are stored where? MSG. In MSG only. That we are not displaying. No. So that's the reason we don't know what's happening there. Right? Come here. Right? SWR and Swarna. M. Phone number 88888. Click here to save. Passenger creation failed. Custom validation exception. See, last name must be more than 3 characters. Oh. MMMMM. Save. Right? Incorrect mobile number. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 0. Save. See, passenger created successfully. Now go ahead and see. You'll be able to see a passenger. Now go ahead and see. You should be able to see a passenger. Passenger. See, Swarna MMMMM. All the 3 different classes are now connected to this Visual Force page. Mode class, mode method, because of inheritance. Got it now? Yes, the practical use of inheritance. Why do you use inheritance in real time? Whenever you want to connect a single Visual Force page to a multiple class, we use inheritance. Because a single Visual Force page cannot connect to multiple class. It can connect only to one class. So whenever I want to connect to more than one class, we have to use inheritance. Without inheritance, we cannot access multiple classes in a Visual Force page. Real time use. Ekkada vaadtam real time. Oka page. Want to connect to 10 different classes. Then we will use inheritance.
Rupam,
All the 9 classes you will connect to each other, and finally the lowest child you will connect to the Visual Force page. That child can access anything from the top, any class from the parent, grandparent, great grandparent, anything it can access and it can give it to the page. Understood, everyone? What is an inheritance? What is the use of an inheritance? Yes, everyone? Anyone have
Yes,
any
sir.
questions?
Rupam, when we are connecting in the visual force space, we'll be only writing that grandchild information only in the controller.
Right.
Remaining everything is same as what we learned previously,
Same
right?
as, yes.
Okay. So
Nothing
only
has,
change is the controller. We'll be writing the grandchild and we'll be connecting the classes. Okay.
yes, that's correct. Perfect. That's it for today. Next week onwards, you will be back to your 8:30 slot. Next week onwards, you will be back to your 8:30 slots. Right?
Rupam, by when we'll be completing our development? Like, are we on track now?
Yeah, by December ending, we'll complete it.
Sir,
By
Okay.
this year ending, all will
And
be done. Don't worry.
you have also told like after starting the development, I'll be taking
We'll
the
start
lightning classes.
lightning. Lightning will start from 11th. I told you the date already. No?
Okay.
Lightning batch will start from 11th or 12th, any one date. I will give you by this weekend, I'll confirm. Next week morning, I'll confirm. 11th or 12th, lightning batch will start.
sir, will you consider the
Yeah,
people outside India also, right? The timings and everything.
that all, whichever part of world you are or the planet you are, you have to sync to my time.
No, if it
Right?
is
I will
early evenings or mid afternoons, it would
be
be different.
always on the morning classes. Lightning classes has only 2 slots, 7:30 and 9:30. I'll give you one of the timing. Either it will be 7:30 or 9:30.
Okay.
Mostly it will be 9:30 timing. Saturday 9:30, Sunday 9:30. 9:30 to 11:30. Saturday and Sunday. Right? That's it.
Sir, I have one question, sir.
Yes, tell me.
Sir, in the passenger, when we are creating how to give the value for multi-pick list in the visual force page.
You have to use Apex,
Uh-huh.
right? Input field.
Input.
Apex input field. Don't take Apex input text. Take
Okay.
Apex input field.
Okay.
Clear?
Okay, sir. I'll try it.
Perfect.
Thank you.
It'll come.
Okay, sir.
That's
Thank
it
you.
for today.
So now,
Thank you. Have a nice and wonderful day. Tomorrow, 8 a.m. Indian Standard Time. This week, right? Every day I'll inform you next day class time. Tomorrow, 8 a.m. Indian Standard Time, we will start polymorphism. Right? All the Oops concept one by one. Polymorphism tomorrow we will start. Right? So thank you. Have a nice and wonderful day. Bye bye guys. Take care.